Have you ever felt like it's easier to, and I'm laughing because it's so deep and so vulnerable at the same time and so raw, ever felt it's easier to stay mad, stay angry, feel victimized than actually admitting how much it actually hurt? Maybe you're in between jobs. You haven't yet landed the job. Maybe you've been interviewed 7 times and you got the no. That hurts. Maybe the feedback that you got blindsided you, or the leader who said, I got your back and didn't. That hurts. I've been there and I've felt that disappointment too. For most of my life, I thought holding on to anger was my way of staying strong. I can feel the feelings of disappointment. I feel like if I let it go, it meant they were right and what they did didn't matter. But after having worked on myself for several years and worked with several very successful mentors, I now know something that I didn't know back then. And I want to share that with you because I know that if you lean in, this can shift your life. Hey, if you're new to this world, my name is Camilla. I'm a leadership and success coach, and I help women leaders achieve greater results by mastering their inner world and truly allow themselves to be powerful and lead with authenticity. In this video, I'm going to share with you some techniques to help you bounce back fast. So get your pen and paper, bookmark this video, because this video is a video I wish somebody had created for me when I needed it the most. So let's get started. Here's what I see again and again. The women who rise, they don't consume their emotions. They acknowledge how they feel, but they use the experience as a data point to bounce up, level up, and they move through the pain with grace. They just see it for what it is, a learning point. When we are connecting with our emotions, we not only feel our emotions, like sadness, anger, disappointment, control how we want to feel. We subconsciously let those fears dictate our future. And it's really hard to bounce off any challenging moments. And life presents us with a lot of challenging situations for us to learn from. But there's one word that is so powerful, but yet has 2 different meanings dependently of who receives that message. And that is the word no. The person who is not growth minded, the person who stays stuck in limiting beliefs, sees a no as a personal rejection. But if you are on your personal development journey, no means next one. Redirection means actually, this was not a match for me. And thank you so much. I'm so grateful for that no, because I'm no longer going to waste time. Time is the most important currency you ever have. So learning to bounce off, to protect your energy, to protect your power, and to be so intentional with your time is the best thing you can ever do for yourself. What I learned from a very amazing mentor is that keep feeling love so nothing drains radiance. And that is so important to understand, that everything is energy. In this of bouncing back, be grateful for whatever situation you are in. See it as a double blessing for you to learn from, to slow down, to get into stillness. What can I recalibrate to bounce off, to move up, to elevate? The top 1%, they anchor to what feels good now that the sun is shining, it's raining outside. They allow themselves to find anything that is beautiful. And they create what they call a positivity list. A lot of people say, this has been a really bad day. But how true is that? The top 1%, before they go to bed, they create a positivity list. They list everything that's been good, which means that actually that is 10 times more things, that one conversation, or not just that one no, that made everything collapse. We want to train our brain, we want to train our mind to focus on what's light us up, so that we don't give our power away to people who does not really care about us. You get to learn to be the captain in your life. You are the only captain in your life. So take the reins and really be proud of how you want to live life. And what happens when the moment hits, because it will hit, then you build your emotional resilient muscle. You learn to sit with the pain. You learn the pain to travel through you. You learn to connect with the feeling. I will never say ignore the feelings. Honor the feelings. Honor that right now that hurt. But it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you cannot land your next dream job. It doesn't mean that you cannot find love again. No, it just means redirection. I want to have you ask this question. What is it about me that stands in the way of what I truly want to achieve? When you dare to be vulnerable, when you dare to be raw, you will realize that you're connecting with your deepest fears. And then you say, how true is that fear? Why do I allow that fear to control my life? If I can shift, you can shift too. It's all about learning to dance with your fears. And that's what the top 1% do. Say, okay, fear, I know you're here, I recognize, but now it's me who's driving the car. Because success isn't about getting everything right, because we're human. We will fail, but the top 1%, they don't say we win or lose. They say we win or learn. And I think that's really beautiful. So whenever you don't get what you want, be curious about where you're sabotaging your own success and what can you learn from that data point. And move on with softness, with strength, with curiosity, and most importantly, with self-love. Love yourself so much and talk to yourself as you would talk to everyone else. You are your most important cheerleader. Before I let you go, I want to ask you this question. What is one thing you can let go of today so that you can bounce back faster? If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. It would mean the whole world to me. It would help my channel grow, and it would get this video pushed out to someone who needs this message today. Thank you for being here. I love you. See you in the next one.